OS and VTXreviews.com have a bit of a more unusual product for you to take a look at. And this is just it's a fairly inexpensive and cheap Aspen AGS branded watch. But what's more unusual about this product, because Aspen is a fairly inexpensive brand name for making watches, is the fact that it uses a mechanical sensor. These were really popular a long time ago, maybe 10 years ago, where basically, and they're also more present in a little bit more expensive watches, where basically there's no battery powering the product. Instead, if you look behind the cover, you have this watch which is constantly spinning and moving. So it's using the kinetic movement of you walking and running, and the motor inside of this thing spinning round and once you're walking, kind of like a pedometer. It uses a movement of the sensor going back and forth like a circle in order to power the watch itself. So the power goes into moving, as you just saw it there, the movement of the watch itself. So the first time that you buy this outside of the box, you do need to shake it for a good 5 minutes to keep on shaking it and shaking it and shaking it until you can see the minute hand clearly is walking and clearly is going. To conserve energy, sometimes if you don't shake it enough, it will stop. But to conserve energy, it doesn't sometimes tick every 1 second. It will wait 1-2 seconds and then move 2 seconds, 1-2 and then move 2 seconds. So it moves them at the same time to save a little bit of energy, which I thought was pretty neat. Again, just going back to the retroness of this product and how it doesn't just use a more typical cell battery or a lithium iron battery, or we're going into more standard products, but just to use green energy of your movement of your when you're running and when you're jogging in order to power this product is pretty cool. Now, a few problems that we experience, it does stop actually quite a lot, because I'm not somebody who loves to wear my watch every single day, especially since this one is water resistant, but it's water resistant up to 5, I believe, meters, but it isn't water resistant the whole way through, and I'm not somebody who is comfortable with wearing a watch every single where I go, especially since we have cell phones and stuff, and it does stop. So you need to be someone who is careful and keeps on manipulating your time. But I've heard that more expensive pieces of mechanical watches don't have that problem, and you can always go online and purchase one of those mechanical movers, which basically you hook this watch up because it uses motion to power the battery instead of using solar panels or something like that. You basically hook it up to this little machine, and the machine spins and spins and spins for 30 minutes a day, and then when you're gonna go out, you take the watch up, put it on your wrist, and it's fully charged, which is a pretty cool piece of technology that I just wanted to share. This is really inexpensive, around $20. You can find it at drugstores even. It does have some night glow features, and it looks pretty professional. It looks pretty nice with a blue finish. Standard watch in terms of the date and the time, your minutes, stainless steel back, and Japan movement. But that's pretty much it. It's a very interesting look at this Aspen mechanical watch AGS series.